Alrighty everyone, welcome back to another trade recap. And today I'll be going about I made 900 and I think $85 on the day. Pretty clean trade today. I can't lie, I slept through the A plus setup, but I saw this setup, I took it and I banged. I took this only on one account, didn't want to risk it. Didn't want to risk on other accounts as well, so did what I was comfortable, took on one account. Pretty happy, so this account secured a winning day. But yeah, you got my execution proofs here right now. Yeah, but let's get right into the trade recap on why I took them. So let's start off on the higher time frame. You always want to start off with the higher time frame narrative. Without that, you're low-key trading cooked. Oh my god, this looks hella choppy actually. It's really bad. But going into the session, what was I looking for? Going into the session, we had an SMT at the below. There was a 1 hour gap. They were also inside right here. So for me, shorts weren't actually a bad opportunity. Weren't like a bad trade to take. I had these draws lower, 1, 2, 3 stack lows. I don't want to take these two lows mainly because they were acting as protected lows. We could just edge them and continue higher, but it is what it is. Had all my draws here. We had this unfilled 1 hour as well right here. So if price wanted to dump, I would not mind. I wasn't sure where market was going, but we were disrespecting of this gap. So I was like, okay, bearish could be an option, more bearish. But for me to be bullish, I had my condition. My condition was that if we had inversed this 15-minute gap right here, if we invest this wait, no, it's this gap. I think it was this gap right here. If we invest this large 15-minute gap right here, I'll move this chart here, as you guys can see. If we can invest this, then I am bullish. I'll look for bullish trades. But if we respect it, we're bearish. Because if we are bearish, we should go up and respect this and then continue taking draws lower. We also had this SMT going into the session, so this is bullish. We also put in another SMT at the highs, but it wasn't anything crazy. So I was a bit, unsure where price wanted to go. So I waited for price, tell me where I want to go, show me displacement, had the SMT at the low as well. As what did price do? Price inverse the gap right here. At that same time, we also started to get displacement. I was like, okay, we're getting displacement. We have one draw higher. We have this unfilled 4-hour gap here as well. Those are my two draws on liquidity for the day. Okay. So what happens? Price starts pumping. What do we get? A nice 5-minute retrace right into this gap right here. Very nice retrace. I was asleep during this exact time. Yes, this was me. I was literally recreate. I was literally dead asleep. Okay, and I can't believe I missed out on this trade because I know it was such a good trade, such a peak trade. But what I clocked, yeah, a lot of people took losses on this trade. And I want to cover why a lot of people took losses on this trade. So a lot of people entered off this displacing candle right here. Like, yes, this is a very nice displacing candle. I'm not gonna say it's not, but they put their stop loss at where these lows here, and then what happened? Price went up, and then they just pretty much got diddled and got stopped down. I wouldn't have entered here. Why? Even though it's a nice displacing candle, got IFEG, I would want to see another candle or stronger displacement. I don't know. This candle just wasn't strong enough for me. Yes, even though it was like the displacement was stronger than the retrace, it wasn't clear enough for me. I would have taken something like this. This is a lot, 10 times cleaner. I would take this like 9 out of 10 times every single day and target this high right here. This is the trade I would have personally have taken right here. I wouldn't have taken it here mainly because I just didn't like the displacement higher. But there was two trades here. Well, a lot of people got stopped at this. I don't know, PB trades got, and some other bums saw on Instagram got stopped at as well. Not bums, traders. I don't know why I said bums, but yeah. I would have taken this trade, very clean trade in literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 5 minutes, I would hit TP, which is kind of crazy. But it is okay. It is okay. It happens. I slept through it like a dumbass. But anyways, what happened? I woke up around. I think I woke up around here at like 1:28. I remember. I was like, bro, I know I missed this trade. One of my students actually banged on this trade, so good for him. But yeah, I saw this 1-minute retrace. I saw this nice displacement. I entered right here. 1 to 5 had my. I think it was like entry right here. So it was like this candle. I remember like the displacement had a CIST here as well. Went break even at these internal highs right here, and boom, and I let it run to this untapped 4-hour gap right here. I actually took it off a bit early because I'm pretty sure it was getting towards the end of session. I also wanted to sleep. I had to be up early the next day as well. So, I didn't want to, spend time doing nothing. I didn't want to be just, staying up for price not to hit. So I just quickly took my 1-to-1. It was like a wait. I think I entered a bit higher up. I think it was like here because the RR wasn't that good. But yeah, this is the trade I took exactly. Right here, target this high just before the 4-hour gap, and then look what price did. Price pump, and then we just dumped from the 4-hour gap and started ranging. But that's not the point. This is the exact trade I took. 1-minute retracement, strong displacement, clear draws higher, took it, boom, like this, kind of chopped here, and then we hit TP at the end of the day. Very, very happy with how this trade went, but it was more discretion because I took it off the 1 minute and not the 5 minute. This 5 minute trade right here would have probably been like the trade of the day, and then this trade here was kind of, just like a little extra trade that I caught on. But can't lie, both were A plus. I'd be happy with both. Happier if I took the first one, but I slept through it. It is what it is. You can't, force anything, can't change anything. It is what happened. But pretty happy with the day went. I know some people tried taking shorts as well. I don't know why. Sorry about that. My screen just stopped recording, so I'm gonna have to put these two clips together. But yeah, as I was saying, would have taken this trade, clean trade. But yeah, that's pretty much the trade recap. There's not much else to say. If you were patient today, you low-key would have, banged. If you weren't patient, you low-key wouldn't have banged, because I know some people try shorting this to down to these lows and they got cooked. Yeah, it was something. I think it was like something like this. They tried taking shorts. We were low-key choppy at market open, so we did take a trade off market open. A bit questionable on how you did that. Only A plus setup that I really saw that got presented was this right here. But nothing else, stay patient, you get paid out. Today, this week's been really, really nice for me. Up 2% on all my accounts. Very, very nice. Which is good. 2 A plus trades this week. Nothing else. Pretty good way to end the week, I can't lie. I like this. But yeah, hopefully next week keeps delivering. The rest of the year keeps delivering like this. Very, very nice. Stay patient, stay consistent. If you guys do want to learn how to day trade from me, you can apply for my one-on-one mentorship. Message me on Instagram, guys. Link in description. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and take care.